Well, welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. I'm Papa Pepper. I'm bundled up like crazy because we're under a winter weather advisory. It's definitely not getting above freezing tonight for sure. And I've decided to sleep with the sheep, which is, you know, depending on where you're at, better than sleeping with the fishes. But we've got a couple little ones that just were born behind me. They're with their mom. There's some other pregnant ewes right here. And I'm just gonna do kind of a homesteader survival challenge of sleeping in the sheep barn, keeping an eye on these guys. So some of the things I got working for me is I've got Mama Pepper's thermos. It's got some really warm stuff in there. Bengal spice tea and some green tea. That's gonna be good. Another thing I've got is the sheep out here, what they use to keep warm is sheep wool. So I've actually got a sheep skin I'm probably going to use as a pillow. I have no blanket. I do have a different homesteader tool back here behind me because I don't know what's going to go on tonight. Anything's possible. There's definitely coyotes in the area, wild hogs, and wild dogs sometimes too, so I definitely want to be safe. And then for my bed, I'm going to spread out some hay. I've got a hay bale that I'm sitting on. So I'll be sleeping with these sheep tonight, using this hay bale I'm sitting on as bedding. I have no blanket. This sheep wool here, felt actually, you know, hide, will be my pillow. And we just kind of put a bunch of battens on this wood. Hopefully it's a good enough situation for them. They have either this or the woods, but I want to make sure that this is good accommodation, so I'm actually just going to sleep out here with them tonight and keep an eye on these babies. Let me show you them quick. Oh yeah, and you might be worried about this. I plan on turning this off. I just hope Mrs. O'Leary's cow doesn't kick it over. So there's one of my roommates, that little one there, and there's another little one. Oh yeah, there. Those are a couple of my cute little roommates. They just came out. Depending on what these ladies are up to, I might have more roommates by the morning. I don't know. Flower there sticking her head out from behind the barrels. She's a likely candidate. So is this brown one in the middle. Should be named Raspberry. So I'm going to get my bedding spread and then we're going to go from there. So this hay is actually pretty comfortable and that pillow is too. It's cold out here. It's just not that cold. And this hay has some pretty good insulation. The only problem with it is it was stuff that had been outside, so parts of it are frozen. I kind of got those parts turned away from me. And we'll see how tonight goes, but so far, I'm optimistic. Kind of gives an old-time feel too with the lantern and just laying here in some hay. The sheepskin for a pillow. We'll see. Oh, I should mention too, I got a extra camera battery in my pocket, just because I'm not sure if the one in the camera will get too cold to function. So I brought a spare just in case, but it's going to be lights out for me here, so I'll see you guys if anything happens or in the morning. So I was just about sleeping. You start hearing all these noises, like the bump in the night type stuff. And first of all, some of these sheep have horns. If they bump into the side of the building, it's made of wood. So is the roof. So it almost sounds like somebody's walking upstairs or something. Then I'm thinking I'm hearing mice or something. These animals haven't eaten in a bit, but they chew the cud. So they kind of force stuff up to start chewing, and they got their four stomachs rumbling. And this was really cool. I did not expect this. Look at this mama. Do you see that over there? She pretty much covered her little babies. Just their heads are peeking out of some hay there. To me, that's so cool that she would cover them up like that. I mean, I guess the black one's not quite as covered, but that other one, just the head sticking out there. That's pretty crazy. That's a good mama. And I did keep this door open so the other sheep could come and go as they please. They ain't trusting me yet. But maybe they'll come in. If it gets too cold, I might have to invite them in and shut the door. But right now, so far so good. Well, these sheep must be thinking, what a weirdo. What's he doing laying on the ground in our barn? We're supposed to sleep in there. Just making sure it's good. So, if you can tell by my breath, it is obviously cold out here. Trying to find the glove I just had on. Couple things. Number one is when I first came out here, I was tired. But then I spent some time trying to get the opening scenes for this video. Like if I was just gonna sleep with these guys tonight, that would be no problem. I'd walk out here, toss my hay, throw it on my sheepskin, and that would be about it, you know, go to bed. But because I spent so long and Pinky Pepper and Red Pepper were helping me, oh, that's warm though. Oh, that's better. Pinky Pepper and Red Pepper were helping me, and I was working on getting the opening scene, some of the stuff, and you know, that kind of woke me up, gave me my second wind. Not ideal. And since I've been laying here, like I said, all the bump in the night stuff kind of first, but then also the one batten I left off is behind me, so there's a good crack over here, and I kind of want my head in a corner. That side of the building's off. That corner, I don't want to put my head in. There's been, you know, animals using the bathroom over there, and I didn't set myself up with adding all this new straw in there. The only reason I'm okay laying on the ground right here is because I just threw down a whole straw bale. So I've got kind of like fresh bedding. But the battery got so cold I had to switch batteries right there too. So the one in my pocket is now in there. Then also, I wasn't shutting the door. I was leaving the door almost a third open. And there was just such a draft coming across here. Wherever I'm covering myself in straw, I do pretty good. But when I move a little bit and the straw gets off and then it's just like exposed to my pants, that gets cold pretty quick. If I had a blanket, it would be so much better. But I don't. So what I did is I invited the 4 other ewes that I had in this section in here with me. So I've got the one mama with her babies, and then I've got 4 other ones chilling here now. I'm gonna lay down. Hopefully they chill out and lay down when I shut this stuff off. I don't know, guys. If I could fall asleep, I'd probably be fine. Let me check how long it's been, too, since I've been in here. Oh, it's so warm. Oh, I'm glad Mama had that thermos. Let me check the time. Okay, so I guess I've been out here about 2 hours. Hopefully I can fall asleep soon. We'll find out. You ready, sheep? Here's a look at my roommates. Flowers in the back. I think this one might be Thunderhoof, and then Twilight, and then Raspberry there. But you girls ready to get some sleep? You girls ready? I say we do it. Let's do it, alright? Oh. So, I did get some sleep. At this point, it's been about 3.5 hours, so it's a bit after 1 a.m. Oh, the sleep was good. But it's definitely getting cold. One of my main problems is that my spot in the house lately has been sleeping pretty much next to the wood stove. So when it starts needing more logs, I'm the one putting them on there. That's my job. I'm the one doing that. Also, it's a little hard to sleep either with the glasses on my face or in my hand. I didn't bring my case out here, but I don't want to ruin these. And of course, I want to be able to see when I get up. Yeah, I want to. Mostly right now, it's my thighs and my knees that are cold. I worked my way deeper into the straw, so I'm pretty much laying on the old frozen stuff, which has been old and frozen for a little bit here. And then the other 4 sheep are kind of standoffish, just right across here looking at me. A couple of them were down, but when I got up, they woke up right away. They stood up right away. And I'm thinking that if any of them were going to be ones that were having babies tonight, they're not going to appreciate me being in here in such close quarters kind of out of nowhere. It's already a major event for them to be giving birth. It's already a lot to be dealing with the cold. So, Shepherd sleeping with the sheep out here, which is not what I normally do. Might be throwing them off their game too. This is still really nice and warm, so. But I don't want to drink too much. I have to go to the bathroom either. I want to be able, if I fall asleep, to stay asleep. Unless I just get woken up for being too cold. So you might be wondering, is these sheep not being able to have their babies with me here, stressing them out, gonna be my excuse to go back in the house? I don't know. But not yet, it's not. And I'll tell you what, if I was in the house, curiosity would be really pulling on me to check on these baby lambs too, to make sure they're good through the night. So at this point, I'm going to do that since I'm here. We're going to check on those lambs. And at the moment, here they are. They seem to be well. They're steaming. There she is. She's still eating hay and doing stuff. They look okay, but they do look cold. I might try to put a little hay on top of them like they were earlier. So I'm not sure if that's going to be any better for them, but that's where I got them at the moment anyway. Their mama's checking on them. We'll see. So at the moment, my main concern is how much these little ones are shivering. Right now, without laying down on top of my hands, which is how I've been keeping them warm, my fingers are very cold, especially the thumb in my left hand, where I broke it some years ago, and it now has metal screwed into both sides of it. That's really cold, without laying down on it and using my own body as insulation. But these little ones over here, I got up again, I'm looking at them, they're shivering. We don't exactly like to baby them. We want good hardy animals, but I'm thinking about running a heat lamp to them. And my only issue with that is most of my heat lamps I sent up to a neighbor's because he didn't have any that he could find in town, and we didn't necessarily need one at the moment. So I'm gonna look at these guys again, and it's gonna be a lot of work to run a heat lamp here, but it's also a lot of work to, sleep out here. It's a lot of work to check up on them and make sure they're okay. So a lot of work that's not my excuse that works. It's a lot of work to get out of bed in the morning and do everything else in life. So let me peek at these guys here. So she just encouraged him to get up again. That thing is just steaming. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that little guy is just steaming. She's licking her, stimulating it. Yeah, you guys can pick up some of that steam, I think. This one's just kind of shivering here. You can probably see steam rolling off its back. Well, I guess it might be from it breathing down, but it's definitely shivering. I'm gonna see if she gets it up to nurse. Nice hot milk inside it, of course, is going to be a good thing. Oh, let's see. Come on, little one. I forget if that's rose or tulip, I don't want the kids seeing cute little baby animals and then just having them die when they don't need to. So we'll see what I'll do here. Let me watch them. I don't want this battery to be too cold and die. I'm going to see if that one gets up and nurses too. So I got it up anyway. I gotta see if it'll get underneath there. It's pretty steamy. I'll give it that. And I think I'm gonna give them some of my straw here, just so they can stay warmer. Come on, little one, get underneath there. Go for it. Yeah. Drink. Good. That is awesome to see right now. Let me back off and give them some privacy. And these ones are all just laying down here, except for that one's real curious. But that one's got a big belly, That one's got a big bag. This one had mucus coming out, flour. This one here, raspberry did. So soon we're going to have some more sheep. She's just a steaming too. Oh, she just peed. She's peeing next to my bed. Oh. Yuck. So at the moment, Flower here is incredibly restless. She's having a hard time getting comfortable. I'm saying she's in labor, and we'll probably see one soon. I know, Mama. So I'm thinking, looks like she's got some stuff going on back there. But you see her? She is not, and she's not stressing out like that just because of me. I think she's going into labor, so I'm going to see if we see any progress here. And I'll keep an eye on the little lambs we got.